Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Вот интересно, мне этого количества хватит?
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
А, у меня последний остался.
Revelio. Revelio.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Revelio. Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour, but mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the
Точно, я эти
school. I
колокола
can't wait to
без
hear
нее
them. I
делала.
can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Просто сделать задание, еще не получив его.
Revelio.
Ну вот где? Где-то рядом, но где?
Revelio.
Да ладно.
Revelio.
Now a teacher herself.
Revelio.
I die.
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious.
Good thing Professor Weasley takes her role seriously.
Revelio.
Серьезно, тут можно дополнительно подсобирать.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Ой, какой малыш.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Flipendo. Revelio. Levioso. Flipendo. Revelio. Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Mine now, demi-guys. Flipendo. Revelio. Revelio.
There you are! Do you have any news of Marmaduke's crest?
Неожиданно.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Revelio.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly, Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Odgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh, yes. Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case. Sewing buttons on witches and wizards' coats.
Revelio! Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold?
Oh, yes. He's a At any rate... Never strays from the bell tower entrance. Oh, yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal...
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Athbuttle, or rather the statue of Sir Athbuttle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
This unassuming smudge is rumored to be the location of the very first successful use of bombardment.
I encourage everyone to make the waving
Sir Skagglethrot the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom.
These bits of broom are all...
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns's manner of teaching.
Revelio.
Sir Athbuttle. This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Здорово.
There's nothing quite so magical as history.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Athbuttle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Athbuttle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Revelio.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
What was it you needed my help with, Samantha?
You were going into the tomb east of Brockborough when my aunt... I'm hoping...
Revelio. Finite. Revelio. Finite. Flipendo. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Reparo. Finite. Glacius. Finite. Glacius. Accio. Flipendo. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
What do we have here?
О,
A demigod.
насечка.
Mine now, demiguys.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
А почему? Типа, зачем она светится? Ладно.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
How about some sightseeing?
Faster!
Here we go. Let's go. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Be strong, Alexandra.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologised when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
Ответственность решил перебросить. Стрюченный.
Who's Barnabas the Barmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet. You can imagine how that turned out.
What exactly were you training the troll to do?
I was hoping to train him to serve as protection for us. Frankly, I struggled to teach him even a word or two. Couldn't give him even a semblance of self-control.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
Revelio.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Revelio.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes. From what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft. The other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough, near the river.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Mine now, then.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Flipendo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio.
Welcome, welcome. Have a look around.
Mr. Thistlewood, what was it you needed?
I wonder if you might...
Very well, sir.
Oh, thank you.
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help? Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Ah, there you are. Time to go a little quicker. What say we pick up the pace a bit? I should investigate. Go! No need to race now, my friend. That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
An aversion to the dog
Revelio.
merely highlights an immaturity of thinking, in my mind.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
You've come to the wrong place, child.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Revelio.
I never met a beast I didn't hate.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. So I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a
Bingo! Expelliarmus!
Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Defender! Expelliarmus!
Notice you ain't wearing that goblin helm you stole.
Stop stepping around like a pig!
Bombarda!
Let's see you survive that.
Bingo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Afraid to take a hit.
Confringo!
Look what you've done!
No punch for that. Stupefy! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Hey, that's muck!
Confringo!
My young friend.
Defender!
Fringo!
Protego!
Fringo!
I'd advise you not to do that. That ought to warm you up.
Bombarda! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Aloha Mora.
Stasis!
What do you have in store for me this time?
Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
I was taught that if you put it
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Hello, Mr. India.
Yes, he...
Not yet.
How unfortunate.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Now, if you like what you bought, be sure to come in and see me again. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Помогаем мелкому бизнесу.
Revelio.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Faster! I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift? Who's
Petrificus Totalis?
Who is it? Any who oppose Ranrock will be...
Revelio. That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft. Petrificus Totalis. Confringo.
Barda. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours. When the war is over, goblins will...
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarder. Protego.
Oh, look at you! You pay for destroying our drill! That student defeated our encampment!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
It's like a place right
Hello
Это
there.
последний буду
Do you
себе
have the
сейчас
special
смотреть.
delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello again, Mr. Ndiaye.
Glad to see you back. Do you have the chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvellous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot.
Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since.
I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Aloha Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
How about some sightseeing? Here we go. What say we pick up the pace a bit?
Сначала огонь подожгу, заберу задание из деревушки и пойду болтать с Поппи.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this year's Cannons. Toadstool tales made me wretched as a child.
I wonder what Merlin would think of that.
Revelio.
Hengist of Woodcroft
Certainly knew how.
Oh, how I love a good puzzle.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by the shore, near those old ruins. You can't miss it.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
What are you up to now?
I should look into the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio. Accio.
А, их всего лишь разбить надо. Ладно, вообще без проблем.
Revelio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend. If it wasn't for you, I might still be caged up by those dreadful Ashwinders. I will never forget your bravery.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace. Belonged to the first of the Haggerty women. Hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place. Resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off your...
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
It's, good luck for me you stopped by today. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your patronage. Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio.
Not a day goes by I don't use something I didn't learn at home.
Aloha Mora.
Not
Revelio.
Hello. It's good to see you, my friend. If it wasn't for you, I might
Сколько
still be
раз ты будешь
caged
это
up by those
повторять?
dreadful ashwinders. I will never forget your bravery.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
Hello. It's good to
Да ты
see you, my friend.
прикалываешься.
If it wasn't for you, I might still be caged up by those dreadful ashwinders.
A pile of gold. I must be.
It's you!
Revelio.
Oh, I can't thank you enough for rescuing my dear Isco. He often speaks of the bravery you showed. You have my undying gratitude.
Hello, Mrs. Rabe. How is Mr. Rabe doing?
He's resting at the moment, but seems to be in good spirits.
He's lucky I found him in time.
We both are. If I'd known what you were planning, well, let's just say I'm desperately glad you're all right. Rookwood's criminals aren't to be trifled with. Promise me you'll stay safe. Your bravery is to be admired, but taking unnecessary risks, well...
Don't worry, Mrs. Rabe. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I believe you can. Thank you again, for everything.
Revelio.
А, во, пошло.
Revelio.
Ничего себе, такая кучка единицы дает.
More gold. I must be getting closer.
Revelio.
Revelio. Totalis.
Quite such arrogance.
Protego.
Ah,
Wingardium Leviosa.
You won't defeat us all!
Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Defender.
Ranrock won't...
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Я правильно пошла? Не, неправильно.
Revelio. Revelio.
An intruder!
Revelio.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. I have the niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
А вот почему это бабло нельзя забрать, а?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Absolutely shameless.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
What sort of products do you sell?
I sell all manner of beast products. I always found beasts interesting, and there's quite a market for them. Fancied I could make a profession out of it.
How long have you been living in Irondale?
All of my life. My sister and I were raised here. I stuck around. She had other plans.
I hear there's a goblin mine near here. Have you ever seen it?
I've been near it, but never in it. I could likely find some valuable beast products, but it's not worth the risk. Ranrock's loyalists are not ones to be messed with.
Just having a look around. Thank you. Could it be a Merlin trial?
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumour, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Revelio.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio. Accio.
You don't think the rumours about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
It's another
Confringo.
one.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
What is going on with them?
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Accio. Flipendo. Revelio. Depulso.
Flipendo. Depulso. Flipendo. Depulso. Revelio.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio. Revelio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Accio. Revelio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Accio. Protego. Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo. Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Flipendo. Depulso. Revelio.
Another.
Flipendo.
No matter.
Revelio.
I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Reparo. Lumos.
Lumos! Merlin, it's beautiful.
Depulso. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos.
You did it!
Revelio.
Еще бы.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Arresto momentum.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
Хрена сколько тут.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Revelio.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
Revelio.
I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Местный Стоунхендж.
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there, acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Revelio.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Так, ну, перерывчик 5 минут.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Ah, there you are. Slow down now. There we go.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Revelio.
Why are there so many vases around here?
Revelio.
I suppose I should try to find all the vases.
Revelio. Revelio.
I think there should only be a few more vases. I'm nearly finished. One more vase. That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened.
Revelio. Revelio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Flipendo. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Да вы сдурели.
Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo.
Сколько их?
Up for a bit of
Protego.
intruder!
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender.
You shall no mercy. Ranrock will lead us to victory.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Not be another setback
Protego.
like
Confringo.
Oh,
Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Stupid. Think you're clever, don't you? You won't get a
Defender.
student from the town. You won't be able to stop
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Back to the bench or death.
Confringo.
You've been paying attention.
Protego. Stupid. Bombarda. Defender.
There's that snow. You won't get away.
Confringo. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Поступим по-другому.
Imperial. Crucial. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego. Imperio. Lumos. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperio. Crucible. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperio. Crucio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Да.
Confringo.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? If only this were getting stronger.
Imperio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Enemies survive our encampment.
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
You won't enjoy something. That's the student who released
Expelliarmus. Imperio.
It takes it down. That student defeated our
How nice.
Confringo.
One less human to worry about.
You think you're
Imperio.
I should have been your death.
Crucible. Imperio.
As if you could best the likes of me.
Protego. Accio.
Miss me. You're making this too easy.
Imperio. Crucio.
Rather unwise coming back.
Confringo. Defender. Imperio. Crucio. Revelio. Crucio. Imperio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. That was a close one. Revelio.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. No need to race now, my friend. Faster! Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I hope you avoided my troll.
Oh. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Whoa.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Revelio. Confront.
Бля. Надо было.
Accio. Lumos. Confringo.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
Revelio. Flipendo. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
A troll? You can't be serious.
Imperio. Crucio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Imperio. Crucio. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Defendo, Bombarda. Revelio.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Revelio.
A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope. Curse. How about some sightseeing? Faster! I take it you're Alexandra's friend. Crucial. Imperium. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Imperio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda. Crucial. Imperio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Flipendo. Crucial. Imperium. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
Revelio.
Leviosa and Stupefy combined should protect.
Wonder who lives here.
I question anyone
teaching defense against dark arts.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Whisperer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
The Troll Whisperer. Seems fitting.
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Did that really happen, or are you simply being overdramatic?
Of course it happened! I heard it straight from the horse's mouth! Oh, she is a rather horse-faced girl, that Astoria Cricket. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's where my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go then.
Так, ну его задание мы выполним в следующем стриме. Нам надо сейчас сказать, что проклятие снято.
What are you up to now?
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Здесь мы все и закончим. Ой, какой красивый, золотой.
Protego!
Где еще один?
Revelio.
Двоих же ну ладно.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Revelio.